Hi, Ina.
Hi, Cass. How are you? Good morning.
Good. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Love it, love it. It's supposed to be really nice weather today.
I know. I haven't really looked outside yet, so I hope it is.
I looked at it like 3 days ago, but in Cleveland, I'm like nothing. The weather can change so quickly.
Right. It
Ashley and
might
I were
snow next weekend.
Ashley and I were scheduling. Well, we schedule pictures way in advance, but we always look at a couple of days before for the weather to see if we need to switch anybody because of a sunny day or not.
Right.
It's always a struggle. I talked to her at like 9 in the morning. We're like, yes, we got to switch. We talk at like 11. We're like, maybe Saturday's not that bad. And then we go back and forth, and then we're like, that's it. It is what it is.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have any fun plans going on today?
More showings today. I'm in Lake County today, this afternoon, right after this. So.
Oh, good. So you'll be close to home.
Yes.
Very cool. I know. I feel like it's been
open houses tomorrow.
Oh my goodness. Let's talk about that really quick while we have a few minutes before people check in. So yes, Keller Williams approved for us to be able to, Keller Williams Greater Metropolitan allowed us to start holding live, like not live, like via Facebook or whatever, but like a physical in the house, old fashioned open houses, right?
Yeah.
That's super, super nerve wracking and exciting at the same time, right?
Yes. I'm prepared, I think, though. I have everything that I need. I have stuff for when people come in. And then I'm kind of looking forward to like seeing people face to face with them.
Cass, are you telling me you're sick of just seeing me Saturday mornings like this and Wednesdays at 12:30?
Like Saturday mornings like this.
Is this not enough for you anymore? I'm not enough for you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, it should be cool. I hope people come out. I hope people are not afraid. If you are listening and you're thinking of going to open houses, don't be too scared because there's a lot of precautions. I mean, a lot of directions given to realtors on healthy ways of holding them. And obviously, we are very responsible to make sure it is done right. So we have all the signage, the sanitizers, the distancing, how many people can be in the house. We have all of that.
Yeah.
I hope we have a problem that we have too many people, right, coming in.
Right. Make them wait outside.
Yeah, typically we have a good amount. I mean, we do a lot of marketing, but I don't know. This is our first weekend back, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Cool. So we have a really fun topics today, right? A lot of cool things that we're going to be talking about.
I think it'll be a good topic.
Yeah. So can you tell me how many people we have on before we dive into our stuff? We'll get started in a few minutes anyways. But
so right now we have 9 people. 9 people listening right now.
Good. Is anybody saying hi? Who said hi?
Kristen.
Hi, Kristen. Thanks for tuning in, honey. Cool. All right. Well, hopefully people can just feel there's a reason we call it Coffee Talk. We want people to be able to just ask questions. There's no dumb questions. There's nothing. We're just here to answer and help and just hopefully make your Saturday morning a little exciting. So,
yeah.
All right. So let's dive into our topics. Our topic, the main one we're going to cover is the famous word is staging. Does staging your home make a difference in a home and selling your home? Our goal here, obviously, if you're looking to sell your home, is to give you guidance. But even if you're living and plan to live and enjoy your home right now, don't be afraid to spend a little money and decorate the home and all of that. So we'll talk about how important that is to a buyer when they are buying a home to see a home beautifully decorated. The other thing that I think is really exciting that Cassie's going to talk about, which everybody wants to know, which is
the nurseries.
Yes.
Nurseries where you can get some great deals on some plants this weekend. Yep. So I'll cover that too.
That'd be really fun because I love going to nurseries. My entire backyard right now is like this over-the-top garden, and then it's raining every day, so they're starting to look like kind of not the best. But I have hope for it that it's going to dry out and it's going to all bloom again.
Yeah.
And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share a list that people can see of our top picks where there's the biggest sales going on different patio furniture, regular furniture, TVs, technology stuff.
I want to see that one too.
Yeah. So we'll post that at the end and share so you guys can see and hopefully shop. But Memorial Day is definitely a good weekend where a lot of stores are doing some really crazy sales. So hopefully you guys can take advantage of it. All right. So what I want to do is I want to start talking about what are the top things that make a difference in preparing your house for the market as far as staging. Okay, so this is not, is your foundation good? Is your furnace cleaned? Is your roof done? We did that a couple topics ago. We can talk about it. It's really important. It's how do we make sure that it's presented properly is what we're discussing today. All right. So I'm going to share a screen and you guys going to tell me if you can see everything before I dive into it. Can you see all that?
I can see, it looks like a KW screen.
All right. Can you see this?
Yep.
This is clear? You can go. Okay, perfect. Awesome.
Yes, I can see that.
Cool. So Kaz, just so you know, except for my screen of what I'm going to go over, I can't see anything else. So if anybody asks any questions or whatever, just stop me and then I'll explain. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. All right. So everybody, we are talking about some stats first, which are not the most exciting thing, but I think hopefully we'll set a stage for why is it so important to decorate your home and stage your home. So according to the National Association of Realtors Staging Stats Report, so this is not coming from ENA, it's coming from a lot of surveys. I'll tell you if you guys have any questions about my personal experience, because I believe in staging so much and what I do in houses, I think makes a huge difference in preparing a house. So if you want to know any of my personal opinions on that, obviously I will, but I want to give you some stats from outside of mine. So 49% of buyers, agents believe that the home staged, when a home is staged beautifully, it makes a huge impact. So that's a huge number. So if you walk into, so I get this question often, does it make a difference if my house is empty or if my house is furnished? Well, hopefully this gives you an answer that 49% of people prefer to walk into a house that is lived in and furnished. Kaz, do you agree with that when you're showing houses on that?
Yes, I agree. And, even some of my buyers, just in particular, it might even be higher than that because it feels homey. They can see how everything would be set up and where things would go. So I definitely agree with that.
Perfect. Got it. Yeah, I agree. I say that to sellers all the time. If they say, should I move out and go on the market afterwards, or should I go on the market while I live there? And if in any way possible, I do my best to encourage them to go on the market. Not that they have to physically live there, but to not take all their stuff out.
Right.
All right. 77% of saying that it makes easier for a buyer to visualize the property as their own. So that's what Cassie was obviously talking about. So just from a buyer's point of view. On the seller's agent side, 21% report that home staging increases the value 6 to 12%. So this is huge number. So if you're ever thinking about it, and especially this weekend, this is a great time to take advantage of some sales. Should I buy that pretty little decor? Should I get that patio furniture? Should I get that couch? You not only are buying that to hopefully make your home beautiful and enjoy your home, because we spend so much time in our homes in general, but especially right now with the world we're living in. But this also but gives you percentage to show you that you will sell your house for more money if you do that versus not. So even when I believe in now, when I sit down with people, I try my best not to have people spend too much money getting the home ready for staging, like when I come there. But if I am working with somebody who is willing to spend, I always bring the statistic up. If they're willing to hire a professional home stager or decorator, if that's not their forte, them spending 1% on doing that will give them 6 times to 10% more return than not doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely makes a difference. 39% note that it is greatly, 39% note that it greatly decreases the total amount of time a home is on the market. So this is coming from the listing side. So this is from my point of view. If a house that I have is vacant versus a house that's non-vacant, or versus the house that's not staged and vice versa, they sell 39% faster if they are staged. So I hope that sets a tone of how important it is. And then we can dive into the 10 of the best home staging tips from there. Kaz, feel free to jump in. I don't want to just talk. I'm obviously going to read and go over my point of view of things, but please jump in and bring your points as you walk people through houses.
Okay.
So 10 of the best home staging tips. So number 1, stage where it counts. Let me tell you what that means. Not all rooms are created equal when it comes down to the buyer. The main things that the buyer looks at when they're coming into a home is master bedroom, kitchen, and typically bathrooms. Those are the 3 most popular where people care about place. The other place that's really important to people is their family room or living room. So it's another place that you don't want to neglect. But those would be the top 4. The reason I bring that up is if you have a decent sized house and let's say it's empty and you're getting it ready for the market, those would be the rooms that I would recommend to get staged. I would not tell somebody to stage their 4,000 square foot house to get ready on the market. In a traditional where somebody's living in a house and they have stuff in every room, then we obviously make sure that every room is presentable. But the main ones that I spend the most time and energy on communicating with the sellers that I meet with is stage those top 4 rooms, and you will be fine if you at least do that. Do you agree with that, Cass?
Yeah. I mean, I have one client in particular where it's kitchen and bathrooms. Those are the first places she runs to, she looks at, and if those aren't even staged well or look well, she's kind of on to the next. So it's an important thing.
Absolutely. All right. Depersonalize the space. I feel like a lot of people know that because of wonderful HD TV that's been around for a while, and people watch so many different shows on that. But depersonalizing the space is important, but I will give you my opinion on that a little bit. A twist on that is, yes, depersonalizing is important, but when a house feels too staged, too sterile, too I worked really hard and I'm trying too hard situation, that's not good either, because then the people feel like you're trying too hard. So there's a balance to depersonalization that I give guidance when I go through people's houses of what to do to make it look that somebody can relate to that space and can relate to the family room and living room and kitchens, but not feel like you're trying so hard that you're hiding almost something.
And I think if you do that too much, you don't get the story behind the house. So I think that little touch of the personalization, you can get the story and, the family that's there.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the house, I just actually had a listing appointment this weekend in Willoughby that I think I called you, Cass, after. It's going to be amazing listing. By the way, I can now wait for it to come.
Yeah.
But it's a gorgeous house in Willoughby, walking distance to downtown. They don't have to do anything and they'll be fine. However, it's their joint, they decide to hire us. So of course we're putting them to the next level to get ready. But the reason I'm bringing this story up is this woman and this husband and wife have 12 grandchildren and 5 daughters. So
my God.
Just imagine the amount of gorgeous, beautiful pictures all over the house. I mean, there was a wall of 12 kids of pictures. There was a wall of the 5 daughters. And then there was not one spot in the house that didn't have the pictures of their family. And it was the most beautiful thing that I love. I love talking to them. I love people. I love learning. But I had to explain to them that people wouldn't be able to even walk through the house because they would be mesmerized by 5 children and 12 grandkids.
Right.
They would just sit there and talk about their beautiful 12 children. And that's a perfect example of when it's too much and how do we still, but I didn't tell them to remove everything. So there was definitely places where they had beautiful collages of the pictures done in a really beautiful way. That's like a decor way. No, not just throwing out pictures. That I told him to leave, and I thought that'd be beautiful. And it shows there's a home, and there was children raised and grandchildren raised, and I felt that when I was walking through it. But having it all over the house at every single site where you can't look anywhere without seeing somebody looking at you, that's too much. So depersonalize the space, but keep it homey and still keep it you. Don't take everything away; just make it not so over the top.
Yeah.
Get rid of clutter. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna actually show. Hopefully, I'll be able to show you guys. Cass and I found this simple Pinterest, which you guys can pull up as well, that just shows before and after. We have plenty of our own houses that we do before and afters. It's amazing to see, but we don't want to expose our clients' homes on here. So we're just going to show a Pinterest format, but it's amazing what a bedroom looks like when the bed is done and there's not stuff all over and there's just an end table and a lamp. So hopefully we'll have a few minutes just to at least take you to that link where you guys can see the before and afters. So get rid of clutter. There should be no garbage on the floor. There should be no stuff all over. Clean it up. Clean like you've never cleaned. It's so funny. I say that all the time. I go to so many people's houses, and people's houses for most part are fine. They're clean. There's nothing wrong. So it's never to offend them. But I say, I don't care how clean your house is, day or two before, if you're an amazing cleaner, you need to scrub this home like you've never done, or it is worth hiring somebody to come in and clean your home because you've done so much work. You're usually exhausted towards that to just get it ready and do all that stuff that hiring a cleaning crew is super important. And when I say cleaning, it doesn't mean just surface. It's talking about windowsills and cobwebs and baseboards and making sure your bathrooms are clean and mirrors are clean. People pay attention to that. People want to be part of a clean home. Right, Cass?
Yeah. Because instead of visualizing them living there, they're going to have to visualize what they have to do cleaning it wise or decluttering it before they can picture being there.
Correct. Yeah, those two things I always tell people don't cost much, if anything, right? It's just work. And if you don't want to do it, it's fine. But the point of the show, obviously, is to teach our clients to prepare for the best and have the best results. So that's why we're talking about all this. Patch and repair. So very often, I'm sure everybody can, like right now who's listening, can like look around their house and find 20 projects that they started and didn't finish. It's in my own house right now. If I gave you a tour, you'd be like, really? Yeah. They're all over. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. It's what we do, right? We start, we get excited, and then we don't finish. So that's very important. Don't leave projects because it's so easy to finish it at that point. You just got to focus and get it done. But when people walk in and see unfinished projects, they almost feel like they're coming from that and they're going into it. So it's really hard for them to make that plunge if that's what they're trying to get away from. They're trying to get away from projects and they're walking to your house that has projects. So it doesn't give them that exciting feeling of wanting to buy it. So if you have baseboards that are dinged by children's toys and paint touch-ups anywhere that need to be done, it's not expensive, but get it done before you go on the market. Cass, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So go neutral. It's an important one. Again, it's a general one, but don't overanalyze that. I come in people's houses very often. They have bright colors. There's one in Solon that's going to go on the market. They had 3 kids. So every kid had a choice to pick their room color. So every room is different color, pink, blue, whatever they know who was there. I, believe it or not, told them not to paint it. I told them to leave it alone. Because again, I think it gives it a personality. You know, that's a project that, first of all, if it's done nice, there's a good chance whoever's buying that house has a girl and a boy, so they'll appreciate that. 2, if they don't, it's an easy project somebody can visualize and go, oh, that's so sweet. They had a daughter here. They had a son here. Oh, I can paint that. That's not a problem. So I'm like a little bit on the fence of that. But overall, I mean, if you have really like every room has every color in the world, it's clashing together. That's not good. The other thing is, if you look at any trends right now for styles, people for most part are looking for the neutrals, the whites, the grays, the spot, the touch of green. So those are the colors, and you want to stay with the trends of what is in with colors. So if your colors are totally not bad and you're thinking of selling and you have time, it's not a bad idea to start doing it. But overall, don't get fixated that you need to paint all your kids' room and all that. It's good to have a little bit of color here and there.
I love those soft colors right now. Like I've seen like soft blues and soft greens that have like that little bit of color, but aren't crazy loud. Yeah. I like those.
Yeah. So as long as it goes together, you're fine. So go neutral, but don't overanalyze it. Don't paint your entire house gray. I think people feel like it's too boring as well. Okay. Make a good first impression. So, right. That's a famous thing. Like first impressions are everything, right? You only have one time. I mean, there's a billion sayings for that. It's so true. What did Cassie say when we started? People walk in, they have their hot topics, they run there, they look at them, and if they don't meet their standards, they walk right out. So make sure that your curb appeal, your patios, your decks, they're all cleaned, landscaped, grass is cut, no bunch of toys laying all over. So make a good first impression overall. It's really important because people want to see more and more and more. Focus on fresh. So I read about it. I was a little bit confused on it. Again, I'm getting this from different staging tip companies, so that I thought, I think what they mean by focus on fresh is like just whatever's current and what's in, try to be fresh and clean and stay within the colors. That's all I really got out of it.
Yeah.
Let there be light. That's a big one. Okay. That's a huge one that I do preach a lot. You would not believe how many pictures are out there, how many houses Cassie and I have shown where you walk in and you're like, why are the blinds closed? Why are the drapes covering the entire window? Right?
Sometimes if I'm a little early and my clients are running late, I'll run into the house, make sure all the lights are on, and open up the curtains if I need to. So, yeah.
But you can't count on having a good agent like Cass who's running in and doing it. And then also a lot of agents don't want to do it because it's your stuff and they don't want to touch it. So obviously Cassie's taking initiative of like, hey, I want to help them sell this home. Let me move these drapes and open up and I'll close it afterwards. But there's a lot of agents that do not want to touch your stuff for various reasons, from breaking it to safety to whatever. So they are going to show your house as you left that door. So the minute you walked out and that realtor came in, that's exactly how they're going to show it. So it doesn't cost any money to open up your blinds and open up your drapes and bring the natural light coming in. So even if you don't want to turn the lights on because you're leaving for showing and you don't come back for a couple hours, you don't believe in that, totally cool. Save money on that. I'm a big believer of that. Opening up your blinds doesn't cost you anything. Open up your blinds, open up your drapes, show off the light, show off the windows, and you will be amazed to see what happens to your home. Rearrange your furniture. Oh my goodness, that's a huge one. One thing I've learned through 16 years in real estate that a lot of people don't have a lot of knowledge on how to place furniture and how to maximize the space to allow the most access from different points and let the space feel as open as possible. So that is something that's really important to make sure your furniture is placed in the right place. The other thing is when you place your furniture for living, you'll often try to make it very cozy. So you might put it a little closer away, put the table a little closer away from the windows. So there's a different way of living and being comfortable. And then there's a staging and how to get the house most beautiful for a buyer to see. So they're a little bit different. So while you're living, focus on buying the furniture you love and the decor and the drapes. Enjoy that. You're going to get all that back. But when it comes down to selling, there's a little bit of different way you would want to set that up. And a good home stager, a good realtor will be able to guide you on how to showcase every room better. Cass, any points on the furniture?
I just think you're like amazing at that. Like everyone, that's what a lot of people say is, what a difference, just moving the furniture could make in the home.
Oh, thanks, Cass. Yeah, my favorite part actually recently, I had a listing in Mayfield Heights, actually 2 houses in Mayfield Heights, and I know one of the family personally, and the other one doesn't, not, but they're still and the things that I tell people what to do with their furniture, you have to see their faces when I started. They're like, wait, what? That's going to be retarded. Why? What? And I stopped them. Hopefully at that point they already trust me and they know, and I can get away with saying. Then I go, please just let me do, and you will see magic happen at the end. So I help them with that. And then we get pictures. 99.999% of the time I get a call going, I love my home. I wish you did this before. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
If you come to my next house and do that, I go, that's not my job. I can refer multiple amazing home stagers and decorators that can come in and do magic. But on a serious note, what a good realtor that knows that stuff tells you with furniture. If that's not your vision and you can't see, if you allow myself to help you with that, I'll be able to definitely guide you the right way to showcase your space in the most desirable way. So that's it on that. So I hope people found this information interesting and valuable to show that spending money not only on updating your home but also decorating your home makes a difference.
Pam Fletcher says, yes, staging works. And Ina is the best at telling you how to stage.
I love Pam. She's like our biggest every week person. I'm like, I think if she doesn't ever like listen to us, I'll like call her in the middle. I'll be like, where are you, Pam? Pam, get on her. I need you. Hopefully we'll get more and more. So Pam, tell your friends and family. Our goal is to bring information out here through this coffee talk and have fun with you guys, but also give you some things to think about. So when you're out and about shopping, hopefully today you're thinking about those things and going, you know what? I will splurge on that cute little vase or the little flower, or I'm going to spruce up my backyard and so on, because it will not only make you happier, but also will help you with resale.
Love it.
Cool. All right. So the next topic that we had for today is best Memorial Day sales that are going on. There's sales going on everywhere. Like we didn't put some other stuff. So like if you're looking to buy a mattress, holy moly, there's like the biggest sales on mattresses. I think Apple is running a big sale on their Apple watches. So obviously we're here to talk about more of what affects your home and decorating. So we identified the top for decorating websites and stores to go to. But there's definitely a lot of stuff. So take advantage of that. But Amazon is having crazy deals. Best Buy is having awesome deals. Home Depot, I don't know if anybody ever thought about, but they have really, really good selection of patio furniture. And this year, usually I'm a huge fan of Costco, and I feel like Home Depot had a better selection than even Costco for patio sets and different things. So I would definitely check them out. I know they're starting to get low. I stopped by the other day there, and they were not as thick with their selection, but maybe for the weekend they brought more in to look at. But there's definitely like significant sales, like really, really nice furniture, really good quality, and it's definitely less than it normally is. Target is running different promotions. Wayfair, I think a lot of people are familiar with it, but Wayfair is a great source for really a lot of stuff, but especially furniture and patio furniture, and they're running a lot of sales. The only thing I would say with Wayfair, you got to really look, because they do have such a huge range in cost, that really read the reviews on quality, because I have bought things from Wayfair where looked really, really good and the price was good, and it arrives and it looks nothing like it. It didn't look, or feels like it. So I feel like that it's on anything, but I personally had Wayfair experience, so I'm bringing that up. But I have bought stuff from Wayfair that was great quality too. So just make sure you read reviews, and they are running great sales, and they will ship it to your house. Lowe's is having a big sale as well right now on appliances and patio furniture and all that. I didn't personally stop by Lowe's, so I can't speak to it, what they currently have, but definitely stop by, because if Home Depot is running low, maybe Lowe's has more stuff. Best Buy is having sales. Overstock, never bought anything from Overstock, but if anybody did, speak up, because they're running 70% off, and I thought it was awesome. Have you ever bought anything from Overstock.com?
I haven't. Overstock and Wayfair are probably the only ones I haven't ordered from.
Yeah, I definitely, Wayfair I have, like I said. Overstock, I'm like obsessed with their commercials. I think their commercials are so good and they're so catchy, and it makes me want to buy everything they ever show.
Right.
I've never jumped on it and buy, so I'm going to try to experience it, and maybe.
Right. Or if anyone has shopped on Overstock.
Yes. Yeah. If you're listening, let us know, because we would definitely love to hear your feedback on that. If you need a vacuum cleaner, okay, so back to that whole cleaning thing, Dyson is having a sale right now. I shouldn't say all, but up to $150 discounts on their vacuum cleaners. So I think the reason I put Dyson on there compared to all the other vacuum cleaning companies is that I bought my Dyson, no joke, 15 years ago. It is still running like brand new. It still does an amazing job. I just can't believe how good of a quality it is, and it does what it says it's going to. So I'm a huge fan of Dyson, so that's why I put it on Dyson there.
Yeah, those are good. Yeah.
I've tried other ones just for other things, and I see a difference. So
yeah,
if you need a Dyson, I'm actually thinking of getting one, just because I'm like, oh my goodness, mine is 15 years old. It's time to maybe get a new one. But it's working. I know, but it's working, so I feel like bad. I'm like, why should I get another one if it's working? But I don't know, it's 15 years old. I just think it's time to get a new one. I don't know. We'll see. And then mattresses. I only put Mattress Firm because they had the biggest discount, 50% off, but pretty much all mattress stores right now are having sales. So you sleep hopefully at least 8 hours a day. That's one of the most important things you do to be able to be functioning. So invest into a mattress. It's not really for resale. It's for you and for your life and your peace, and sleeping on a comfortable mattress is huge. And Cass, did you just buy a mattress not too long ago?
We did. We bought our first king size mattress, so I was pretty excited.
But not only the king size, remember how you said like what a difference it made?
Yeah, I had some pretty bad back problems for a while, and I think it was because the mattress was so old.
Yeah,
so it was time for a new one.
People underestimate that. So yeah. If you're waking up every morning with pain, your mattress sucks. Go get a new mattress. It's not good. World Market is always a fun store. They have like everything and anything. Like it's crazy what you can buy there, but it's a great home decor store, and they're running 40% off their store stuff.
Nice.
Well. All right, Cass, I know you have some really cool nurseries that are local.
Yeah.
So today's supposed to be really, like we talked about, beautiful sunny day. So nurseries are such a fun place to go, and they often not only have flowers, but they have patio furnitures and things like that, and a lot of fun accessories. So Cass will talk about it, so I can stop talking for a minute and tell you all tell you.
Awesome. So the first one I have is in Twinsburg. It's called Coleman's Greenhouse. It's at 8935 Ravenna Road. I liked that one. Online, they didn't have anything specific for sale-wise going on this weekend, but they do have the largest vegetable section in Northeast Ohio. So I thought that was good because a lot of the other ones are more like floral stuff. So this one's got the largest vegetable selection. So I thought that was pretty neat.
Really quick, why is Cassie talking about vegetables? What does Bella love?
My 9-year-old is obsessed with wanting to be a gardener. She's obsessed. It's been like 2 years. She's wanted to have her own garden and gardening, and she knows nothing about it. So maybe I'll go take her to get some vegetables.
Yeah,
she doesn't really eat any vegetables, so she'll garden for the rest of us.
She just likes to get her hands dirty and all the dirt and all that stuff. Hopefully, I just wanted to make sure we bring Bella into this gardening story.
You'll love it.
Bella got some credit on Coffee Talk.
Then Westlake on the west side, Dean's Greenhouse at 3984 Porter Road. They have 25% off their pottery with the purchase of any plant. So a little bit off the pottery to go with the new plants you're buying. And then one in the east side in Mentor, Wyatt's Greenhouse and Garden Center. They have the hanging baskets. So they have 8-inch and 10-inch hanging baskets that are buy two, get one free. And then they also have gallon perennials that are $7.99 or 5 for $35.
Lots of good stuff going on.
And I don't know how right down the street from me, so we might be going there this weekend too.
I know. I love going. I don't know. It's just something about it. Like around spring, summertime, going to those places, it just gives you like this energy of. Well, I love flowers too. You know that. I'm like obsessed with flowers.
So. It smells so good.
They smell good. They give you mood enhancing. It just makes the home. That's another thing, by the way. I forgot to add flowers for staging your home makes a huge difference. Live flowers, just like a little bit in the kitchen or a dining room or a kitchen, makes the home just feel so beautiful.
Yeah, that little bit of smell in there.
Yeah, and it just shows that the homeowner really has a lot of pride and care.
Yeah.
Very cool. That was a good one, I think. I think we have a lot of, can you look through this stuff and see if anybody has comments, questions that we can answer, and then we'll wrap it up?
Yeah. Len Gold said he still has pictures of his house before it sold.
Aw. Well,
he would have before and afters.
That would be so cool if he could have just posted it right now. It would have been fun. But his house was beautiful too, so I don't want him to think it was just, but it does make a difference. So
yeah. Sabrina Flynn loves her Dyson. If you know my mother, she loves vacuuming she'll vacuum all the time. She likes her Dyson.
I know a lot about your mom. I did not know she likes to vacuum. Now I know.
Loves to vacuum.
That's funny.
No other really comments, questions. Sabrina also likes Wyatt's and Mentor. They get a lot of their stuff from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's it. Oh, you know what?
We got about 7 people on.
Okay. You know what? Last thing I just thought about, if I can share really quick, I do have a before and after that, just a site, just to give you an idea where to go. So 1 second, actually.
Yeah.
And then we'll finish up. Can you see this, Cass?
Yes, the home staging before and after.
Yes. So if you are a Pinterest person, this is a good thing to do. Just go to Pinterest.com and put home staging before and after, and you will see so many different before and afters to give you hopefully some inspiration on what you can do with the space. One of the things I want to point out, just because we talked about color and decorating and all that, look at this one right here. Do you see where I'm pointing out this particular one right here?
Yeah.
Look at the before and after and see how the wall colors did not change. The floors did not change.
Not even the fireplace.
The fireplace is exactly the same thing. Nothing changed except for the beautiful decor. That's it. And right away it goes from I can't visualize to, oh my goodness, I'm going to sit there and drink coffee and talk to whoever.
Yes. I love that one.
Yeah. I love kitchens too. Look at this before and after kitchen.
That one just looks like more decluttering than anything. That when you just had the house over.
Yeah, this right here is like an awesome example because if you look at it, they didn't upgrade anything from appliances to kitchen to wall color, nothing. All was here is declutter and just a little bit of accessories to just show that there's a human living there, that it's not vacant.
That's
That's it.
all you need.
And look how different of a space it looks.
Yeah.
Front door, look how big of the front door transformation. All they did is took the screen door off and then just painted. And look how inviting, and added some flowers. Speaking about flowers, look at that. So
that looks good too.
Yeah, the homey curb appeal. Flowers especially make the biggest difference, obviously in the spring and summer time for resale. Obviously winter, do not put flowers out. You'll look silly. But the nice weather makes such a difference. So anyway, so there's a lot of just look at before and after for a bed. Same exact room. All they did is just speaking about furniture placement. Look where it was before and look where they put it. And just put it on an end table with a little bit of a lamp and a nice cover. And look how big of a difference it looks.
That's crazy.
Do you see that? Same room? In this space, pretty much nothing was spent extra except for just taking the pictures and redecorating and changing bedding. That's it. It's all was done. So if you're thinking of selling, if you're thinking you want to enjoy your home more, check out some of these home staging tips that are out there that hopefully will help you and get you inspired. All right. Well, if we don't have anything else, Kaz, do you see me?
Yep, everything just stopped sharing. Yeah.
It stopped sharing?
Yep.
Cool. Well, it's a wrap for everybody. Thank you for joining. Kaz, do you have anything for anybody?
I think Josh mentioned a place in Chesterland too. Bremex, Bremecs in Chesterland. He likes to go for his floral stuff.
Perfect. Yeah. Very cool. Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for joining, and we'll see you guys next week. And as always, if you have any topic that you would like us to cover that you think would be interesting when it comes down to real estate, anything in the community, anything you'd like us to cover, as far as that, let us know. One of the things that we're that we're working on for next week topic, just to give you a heads up, it's a pretty hard topic and it's a very sensitive topic right now, is what summer camps are going to be open in the Northeast Ohio area. We've started our research. We have found few, but not too many. We're going to keep searching for that. So if we find something worthy to share with you guys, our plan next week on Saturday to talk about what camps are open in our communities and cities to be able to send your kid. I know it's such a hot topic. We were hoping to do it this week, but it was just not enough found. So we'll keep searching for it. And once we put a good list together, we'll talk about, but again, it doesn't have to be real estate. If there's a topic that you'd like us to cover in the community that you think will be beneficial for others, let us know and we'll share.
That sounds great.
All righty. Well, it's a wrap and see y'all next week.
Yeah,
bye, Cass. Have a good
Memorial weekend.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.